Hi, and welcome to Transform Stress to Self-Care with Kathleen Robb, the podcast for jumping in imperfectly to a happier, simpler life. I'm your hostess, Kath, writer, speaker, and personal transformation mentor for heart-centered women. Thanks for joining me. Hi, I'm Kath from KathleenRobb.com, and welcome to another episode of Transform Stress to Self-Care. Thanks so much for joining me. So today I really wanted to talk about the different ways that stress affects our life and why it's a good thing that stress affects so many parts of our life. So hang in there with me. It's good news, I promise. So if you can think to a time when you've been really stressed or chronically stressed and stress is weighing you down, think about all the parts of your life that are affected by that. It might be that your emotions are affected. The kind of thoughts that you have will be affected. The way you think. How you look after your body and how you feel in your body can be affected. It might affect your habits, maybe your comfort eating or just scrolling social media the whole time just as escapism. It might affect your environment. Perhaps you're not taking good care of your house and things get cluttered and messy. It might start affecting your relationships if the stress is building up and you take it out on your partner or your kids. It will affect your energy systems and even your spirit and how you feel in your spirit. Now, this is actually a really good thing because while stress affects all these parts of our life, how we handle each of these parts of our life also affects our total stress levels. So if we're really good at processing our emotions, we manage our thoughts really constructively, we're looking after our body, we have habits that support our emotional state and happiness, we set up our environment to support us, we have healthy relationships, we're looking after our energy and our spirit, that's going to massively impact and reduce the total amount of stress that we have. So this is awesome news because it means if you're feeling stressed, you can work on any of these areas, ideally all of them eventually, but you can start with any of them to reduce your total stress levels. So for example, say now you're having a really stressful relationship issue and you don't really know how to approach it at this point. So the stress is building up and you're feeling more and more triggered by this relationship or more weighed down by it, and you're just not sure where to go with it. Now, rather than thinking, well, there's nothing I can do about it because this person's my boss, or it's a parent and, I'm stuck with my parents, or it's my partner and I just don't know how we're going to get on top of this. If you don't know where to start dealing with the situation directly, you can begin by taking care of all those other areas of your life. So really processing your emotions well, looking at the thoughts you have around the situation and the beliefs that are being triggered by that situation, how you take care of your body. Everything is better on a good night's sleep and when you're looking after yourself and you're not wired on caffeine and sugar. Are you setting up good habits? Do you have an environment that decreases your stress? So all of these things, when you work on them, can reduce the total amount of stress that you have and reduce how triggered you are by that one stressful situation, which means you'll be better equipped to handle it directly at that point. And this is the same with any kind of stress. If you're going through chronic illness and your body is really stressing you out, you can begin by dealing with setting up an environment that supports you, beginning healthy habits, looking at how you process your emotions towards your body, your thoughts around your body and that illness. So any one area can help in all of the others as well. So I'll go more into this in my beautiful book, Transform Stress to Self-Care. And it addresses each of these 8 areas and how we can manage stress in those areas to affect all of the others. So whether you grab that workbook or whether you just start thinking in your own life, where do I feel like I can make a start with handling my stress? Could you set up some better habits to deal with stress? Can you set up your environment better and declutter? So at least when you come home, it's a haven and not another source of stress. Which of these areas can you begin to make changes to support your happiness, your peace of mind? I hope that gives you something great to work with, and I would love to hear which of these areas in your life you're going to start with. So remember, we talked about our emotions, our thoughts, our body care, habits, our environment, whether that's work or home, or even your car. I've had people set up beautiful relaxation zones in their car because I was spending a lot of time there. And I did this when I was taking my bub for drives to help her sleep. So any part of your environment, your relationships, your energy system, or your spirit. So which of these areas are you going to begin to make beautiful changes in to support your peace of mind and happiness? Let me know in the comments or on my Facebook page, or if you're a woman, I would love to invite you to join my beautiful group for women, Sisters with Heart, where we share support and connection and we grow and nurture ourselves. So jump in there on Facebook and share which of these areas you will be taking care of. Look forward to seeing you. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review on iTunes and make sure you subscribe. And until next time, take the best of care because you deserve a peaceful mind, a happy heart, and a life you love. Bye.